All right, Charlie, we're on episode 25 of the show. Uh, what do we got going today?
I believe we're going to be talking about embarrassing moments.
Embarrassing moments. What kind of embarrassing moments are we talking about today, Charlie?
Well, mine's going to be involving my disability,
Yeah, that
mainly the wheelchair.
that
So, what would be your sort of
that
category?
I guess mine would be more of embarrassing things that I've said because of having dyslexia. Um, it was about mm, I'd say probably a year ago. Um, my my grandparents were celebrating their wedding anniversary, and
Congratulations to them.
yeah, I don't even remember how many years it was, but
Well,
um,
congratulations.
we I was telling somebody about it in like I was working, but I was telling them about it, and I was like, yeah, I'll just say like I'll just say like 53. They've been married for 53 years or something like that. That's not actually it, but so I was like, yeah, they've been married for 35 years, and then they're like, I could have swore they were like they didn't say anything at first,
Yeah.
and I just kept on going with it. I was like, yeah, 35 years, and then it's like their 35th wedding anniversary, so it's pretty big and like all this kind of stuff. And then at the end, they were like, you do realize this entire time you're saying 35, and I was like, oh, I was.
And then
It's supposed to be
they didn't,
53.
and they didn't realize, yeah.
Yeah,
Then
they're
you set up a whole thing in the hall, 35 on it.
yeah. So I during this whole thing, I was like thinking 35, 35, 35. Like in my brain, I could see 53 or whatever number it was, but it was 30, 53.
53, 54,
Yeah.
55,
So
55.
so I remember being quite embarrassed at that. Not really something to be embarrassed about, but
I forget numbers all the time.
yeah. But like, thing is, I was like seeing that.
Yeah.
I could see it in my brain. So
Yeah, I can definitely I would forget that anyway. And I don't even have the condition. I would forget that number. I forget my own age.
how old am I
So
again? No, I'm kidding.
uh, 39? Am I 39? Eek. If I
So
said 30, if I said 39 or you said 39, you'd
mhm.
remember that, yeah?
You're 93 to me.
Not oh yes, all those years ago. Man, yes. So I must tell you a tale.
Okay, let's hear this tale.
Many, 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 many years ago in a faraway land,
Hmm.
yes, actually, I studied music multimedia at a foundation degree in Northwest London
Wow.
University. You know, that does sound impressive, doesn't it?
How long ago was this? How long?
This was 2011. I think it was earlier,
2011.
actually. I can't remember.
Before I was born.
Remember, I'm 93 years old, so it was back in World War One or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So they were studying music and multimedia. So each evening I'd do myself up, looking kind of good, or
Yes.
try to look good.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wait for my cab to go to my evening class.
Yes.
So it was cold as well.
Hmm.
Evening classes was cold. So during my time there, I did video editing,
Yeah.
music producing.
Hmm.
I even managed to get a presentation done in 5 minutes because my group forgot there was a presentation. So we had to do it 5 minutes as we were there. But it was after class, my adventure began.
Oh gosh.
There was a bar at the university. I
Hmm.
would go to with a few friends, a few
Hmm.
mates,
Yeah.
and have a drink or two and play a bit of pool. I don't know if you know the Fonz, but I felt like I was the Fonz.
Yeah. Cool.
Think of someone cool.
Hey, fancy.
Yeah, that wasn't me, okay? But in my head, that was me. So everyone, so everywhere was accessible for me, including the toilets. So
Yes.
I could drink without worrying my bladder would explode.
Yeah.
But after the night, they'd close up the university because it was around 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd have to find somewhere else to go. So I'd have someone push me in the wheelchair as they
Mm-hmm.
drunkenly zigzagged across the street, avoiding dangers. It was like playing Frogger, yeah,
Yeah, with a
as a
real
drunk.
person.
Yeah, but the frog was drunk and had the wheelchair and was trying to get across the street. It was like that. So I was living dangerously, but you know what? I didn't care at the time. We would hop into bars and pubs, but of course, toilets were not accessible. Still,
Mm-hmm.
I drunk because I was obviously cool and the Fonz. So the guy with now the foolish bladder had to go in one of the black back alleys to pee in one of the beer glasses. That's what I did. I peed in one of the beer glasses.
Yeah.
Left it on the table near me and went on my merry way. There's basically 5 beer glasses filled up, full of my goodness. So who knows if someone thought it was free beer?
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your
They thought
embarrassing story.
no, 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 no,
Oh
that wasn't.
gosh.
I didn't care. I was enjoying my night until there was no more beer glasses or bottles. Surprised that,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I'm surprised the barman actually noticed all this. So I needed to call a cab or a taxi. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So when he came here, I told him step on it because I needed to get home. He did, but he forgot me. So I had to call another. I
What?
had to call. I had to call another cab. Yeah.
Wait, what?
And
How did he forget you?
yeah, he forgot me.
Oh my.
I went, step on it, and he forgot
Oh. Then he left.
me. So I told the taxi driver to step on it. When we got near to my street, I forgot money.
Uh-oh.
I didn't have any money on me.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. I had my card on me, but I had no change. So I had to go to the nearest ATM.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm. It was dark. I rolled out on my chair and I took out the money and paid the cab. I was bursting at this point. I couldn't get back in the car. So
Oh
I just
no.
said to the driver, it's okay. And I'm going to wheel myself to the house, which was about 2 to 3 streets away.
Okay.
So I sped down a hilly road like I was racing against my bladder to get to the promised land, the land of toilets, where spinning in my mind. It was a land of hope. But just as I reached my street, I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't make it.
Oh
I had to do what a drunk full of beer would do in a wheelchair. Sit there and pee myself.
no. Oh no.
And then I turned to the right, and there was the cab driver. He was there. He was following me home.
Oh no.
Yeah, because he wanted to see if I was safe. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
dark. But
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was just speeding along. I was desperate to go, and then I stopped and peed myself. So I looked at him. He knew. He knew. I knew what happened. I said to him, "Oh, I forgot to tip you." So I tipped him and said, "Have a good night." So what's the lesson learned here, Andrew?
Um, tip your cab driver.
Tip your cab driver, yes, or he'll follow you home. So that's my story.
It's a good
Most of
story.
my most of my stories are drunk, really. I believe definitely drunk.
Well, well, well. That was a good story. I enjoyed that story.
I forgot it halfway through. Sorry.
So, Charlie, it's our legal requirement, not actually, to talk about our
Oh, is it because of this boss?
comic book. No, no, it's
Oh,
because of the big boss man.
because of big boss thing. Go on, tell me.
So, Rabbit Hole Studios has just released episode 2 of The Lost Gardens.
Oh,
A fun story about Sean's adventures through time, the space-time continuum. Actually, I suck at explaining what it is. So, do yourself a favor and
you don't
check it
need to
out.
explain it. Just everyone have a read of it,
Yeah,
and you will enjoy it. That's all
yeah.
we need to say. It's gonna be a good old read. And there's
Yes, it is.
two episodes you can read.
There are.
Yeah. And the third one's coming soon, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And it's
Yes.
coming along very nicely,
Hmm.
as I say.
And if you want your local comic book store, local comic book store to pick it up,
Yeah.
we have a email that will be left in the description. Won't we,
Oh
Charlie?
yeah. Oh yeah, it'll be down there or something.
Yeah.
Down. Somewhere down there.
Yeah, you're
And
lower
I'm
than lower than me on the screen, so you can.
Can I do it? Where am I in? Where
There
am
you
I
go. There, on that side.
There you
Yeah.
go. Oh, I see it. It's down there.
All right.
Excellent.
Wonderful, Charlie. So, I enjoyed this episode, hearing about your funny story.
My fun drunk night.
Yeah. All right.
Remember, people, do not overdrink. Okay?
Yes.
It's not good anyway. And another thing,
Just don't drink at all.
don't drink at all. Yeah, I don't. I hardly drink now. I
Yeah.
wonder why. Because I will be peeing myself. Andrew doesn't drink at all, does he?
No.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
And I'm a good boy.
All right, Charlie.
It's bad to drink. What you should be doing is reading that comic.
Yes. Use it as reading intoxication.
Yeah, read it on the toilet. Read it any way you want.
Mm-hmm. All right. See you everybody next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.